Green and Jackson, a couple of Michigan State Spartans jumping it up. And Anderson gets it up to Morant. Matched up against Poole on the wing. Rejects the screen and drives. Kicks it to the corner. And Melton missed the jumper.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that's 2 possessions of terrific defense by Jordan Poole. Fight him every step of the way, be disciplined, and keep your hands out of the cookie jar. Excellent, excellent job.
Steph gets it back against John Morant. Drives baseline. Wiggins, Poole for 3, clean look. Chases down his own rebound, another possession for the Warriors. Shot clock down to 8. Curry gets it back, lets it fly from 3. Butter!
Mark, how about the Warriors beating Memphis at their own game? They actually have 16 second chance points, 3 more than the Warriors. 3 more than the Grizzlies, excuse me.
And there's the inability of the Grizzlies to make threes, showing again. Morant with that recent miss. 9-point lead, and you sense Curry and the Warriors moving in for a little bit of a kill here. Steph in his bag. Deep! Like the fries were at the bottom!
So the Warriors understanding how to close games. Feels like a lot of the hustle points in this period late and for stretches of this game have gone to the Warriors. You know, Jordan Poole gets an offensive rebound and Steph puts that home and then gets to look at the crowd. And again, you're sending multiple defenders at him, give it up, get it back. The average touch time for Steph Curry is minuscule compared to the other great scorers in the game. He doesn't need to keep the ball in his hands for that long. This time he's dancing with it. Melton gives him just enough space. This guy is just...
9 assists. Steph, thanks a lot for joining us. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I got you.
Got Mark Jones and Doris Burke with you here. Hey, congratulations on the win and the 8th seed, 46 points tonight from you. What was the thing that flipped after that slow start? And Dylan Brooks was really top-locking you and, you know, all over you defensively.
It's the markings of playoff basketball. You know, we had time to, both teams had time to really study up on, you know, game plan. You know, he's obviously an aggressive defender, and they were trying to take away some of our actions early. And in playoff basketball, you kind of just got to stick with the program, and, you know, the endurance pays off, and then things start to open up. Obviously, I wish, it's crazy, you know, as crazy as it sounds, I wish I shot the ball a little bit better because I had a lot of good looks all night. But, you know, we were in sync. Guys were setting great screens for me, you know, and just kept pounding the pavement for the entire game, and things start to loosen up.
Look
Heads
out.
up.
Woo! That's a good one right there. That's a good one right there. I'm going to drink that. Appreciate you.
Kent Basemore, he was behind you, giving you the belt. Important as your contributions are, Steph. No, you got me?
I can't hear nobody.
Steph, can you? Oh, boy,
I can't hear nobody.
Gang.
Hope we... Steph, can you hear us?
He's so hot, he burned the mic out.
I got him back.
You got us back?
Yes, I got you back.
All right, so I'm so glad. Steph, as great as you have been, and congratulations on yet another incredible season. What seems... Oh, nope.
Did we lose you again?
Steph, you got me?
I can hear you now.
We did. We lost him. You can. Steph, you're so hot, you're burning the mic out. Listen, a quick question about the others, because it feels like your group, and if you're going to win big in the playoffs, the guys around you have got to be good. What have guys like Wiggins and Poole and JTA found with your group, and how significant is it?
It's just confidence and, you know, the expectation. And just the ability knowing that they're going to have opportunities. They're going to play significant minutes. We're running an 8-man rotation right now. And when they're out there, to be aggressive and be confident knowing that if I get a lot of attention, we move the ball, they're out there to make plays, to make shots, to impose their will. And, JP, especially this year, that's what he's done. He's really honed in on just scoring the basketball and being aggressive, and that's really opened up the floor a little bit. Juan T knows he's going to be a force in the defensive end, but he moves the ball so well and knows where to be. So, like you said, everybody has to be confident knowing that they're going to make an impact on the game on both ends of the floor. And we need every single one of them if we're going to do anything in the postseason.
Steph, speaking of postseason, we will see you on Wednesday night. Thanks a lot for joining us. We just had a good one. What a second half. And what a demonstration of shooting. The final score 113-101. Wednesday night, we'll see you in the play-in tournament right here on ESPN. Coming up next, baseball tonight. Sunday night countdown. For Doris Burke, I'm Mark Jones. Thanks for watching NBA Sunday.
All right, Mark, Doris, thank you very much. Congrats to Steph Curry. We go from Golden State to a great part of that state, Sandy.
It's the right time. He defended. He gave effort. Yeah, we saw that put back right there. All he needs to get now is his legs under him. Now he got a taste of what the conditioning required for pro basketball is. I think he's just going to get better from here on out.
Perk, I saw your tweet. What did you say?
Yeah, that was big Perk type numbers right there. What he had, 3? He had 3, 3, and 2
I'm looking at
in
it.
17 minutes. Hey, and that's what I'm talking about, J. Cole. Impact, baby. It ain't all about the stats, but you had to watch the game. He impacted the game.
3 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists.
He was setting back screens. He was boxing out. He was doing all the little things. And when you're coming in with his, he's got to prove. He's got everything to prove. He's not coming in as a talent that people are going to roll the red carpet out. Quite the opposite. And Perk, I know you know this from coaching your son in AAU. When they hear what? His last name is what? Perkins? Oh, we going at him, right? He becomes a target on him. So same thing with Cole. He had to get used to having a target on him out there. Guys were attacking him off the dribble every time he got out there on a matchup. And guess what? He held his own. He showed that he's here to do all the little things. I'm proud of my boy.
I'm just saying, he may not have had, the biggest stat lines, but let's just look at his last 2 weeks in general. Announce an album, release a single, went #1, release the documentary, and sign with a professional basketball team. If that's not I don't even know. That's more than a quadruple double, if you ask me. So, but we will be seeing you and the whole Dreamville crew supporting your boy. But we like I said, we got a lot to get to today. It's only proper. We started this season together. We got to end it. A lot at stake. So here's what we're looking at on this final day of the regular season. The Lakers need a win and a Portland loss to avoid the play-in. The Lakers are in New Orleans, and the Blazers host the Nuggets. Portland is 0-2 against Denver this season. Now, the winner of the Warriors-Grizzlies game, which we're leading into, will play either the Lakers or Blazers as the 8th seed in the play-in. Loser plays the Spurs as the 9th seed. And the seed in the West, the 8th seed needs to win just 1 game in the play-in tournament to reach the playoffs, while the 9th seed will need to win 2 consecutive games. And guys, today is not just the last day for some teams to make their case for the postseason. It's also the last day for some players to make their case for individual awards. We see Steph Curry there. That's not an individual award, but he can get the scoring title. Individual awards, being what we can vote on. Sure. Ballots are due tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. I know you had a vote last year. This is always a time that I develop a twitch in my eye because I have a vote as well, and I understand what a huge responsibility it is. So with that said, can you guys help me with my ballot? I need some help. Are you voting again this year?
I'm not voting this year, so this year I get to have crazy picks and then say, "Oh, I can't believe y'all didn't vote with this one or that one."
Right, exactly. Okay, let's start with this, the MVP. And Perk, we saw you finally threw in the towel, tweeting that Jokic has officially bagged the MVP trophy. I know that took a lot out of you. Do you agree? And if so, how close do you see that race? guy, Nick Friedel, who's coming to us live from the Chase Center. Thank you for joining us, Nick. We want to get into a couple things. Actually, the Wizards, they just wrapped up the 8th seed, and Bradley Beal at 25 points. We know him and Steph are battling for the scoring title. I want to ask you though, Nick, how much does Steph care about this scoring title, and how much has he been talking about finishing strong here in this final game?
Oh, Cass, you know Steph. He cares. He wants this thing really bad. He's well aware of how many Bradley Beal just put in. This is another stamp on a season that wasn't supposed to mean much to the Warriors. This was validation for Steph that he's doing everything he can to help this team. And that is a marker as the scoring king this season that he absolutely wants to have.
Well, look, this is a game that, Amin called a Super Bowl today. Winner will be in the 7-8 game in the play-in tourney on Tuesday. Loser, the 9 seed, will play the 10-seeded Spurs. What is the team saying about their year-end run? Because, they've gone 7-1 in the month of May.
Yes, this is the best basketball they've played all season. And Steve Kerr's been telling this team for several weeks, this is what it was all about, to be able to get that 8th seed. They want to be able to have that chance to go straight in the playoffs on Wednesday. And then if for some reason they falter on Wednesday, they want to have one more home game on Friday. So they know how much this means. The players all understand what's on the line today, and I'd be very surprised if in all the big games that Steph and Draymond have played, if they can't raise the level not only of themselves, but of all the younger guys coming behind them.
Well, that game is at 3:30 Eastern on ESPN, or really right now. So, Nick, I'll let you go so you can get ready for this game. Thank you for coming on to Hoop Streams.
Thanks, guys. See you, Perk.
Thank you, Nick.
Perk, just want to end this here. Big day. How you feeling about LeBron and the Lakers? You think he looked good? What's your prediction for them heading into this postseason?
He tricked us. Cass. Like, no way you're catching lobs and moving up and down the floor like that. You telling us that you'll never be 100%. He looked pretty damn good to me. Anthony Davis, okay? Anthony Davis looks phenomenal right now. And if he's going to continue, which I think he can, play the way that he's playing, the Western Conference looking so shaky at the top. They looking funny in the light. I think the Lakers have a legitimate shot, and I'm changing my favorite from the Clippers right now, and I'm picking the Los Angeles Lakers, the defending champ, to come out of the Western Conference. I'm telling you right now on Hoop Streams, Cassidy, Hubbard, I'm letting you know I'm picking the Lakers.
I mean, that was probably the most obvious change-up in all of change-up in the history. But I will say you kind of alluded to this earlier, Perk. Woj reporting that we should expect to see key Denver players getting limited minutes in their matchup tonight against Portland. And as Kirk Goldsberry told Countdown, that would mean Denver would avoid the Lakers in the first round and instead play the Mavs. Your feeling on that?
Yeah. Hey, look, smart move. And listen to this, though, right? We should see limited minutes from the Clippers as well, right? So, hey, look, at the end of the day, the Denver Nuggets could do all what they can to try to, because they know Portland is going to come out on fire. But I will say this. The Clippers are doing the same thing, Cass. They're doing the same thing. And look, I know they playing the Oklahoma City Thunder, and I get it. But it's just crazy to me that both of these teams are ducking the smoke. They do not want to see the Los Angeles Lakers. You're going to have to see them sometime. You can't keep running.
We know Zero Dark 30's coming. Playoff mode activated. And we're going to be in playoff mode too. Hoop Streams is going to be with you throughout the playoffs. That's going to do it for us on this Game 72 edition of Hoop Streams. For Kendrick Perkins, Amin Al Hassan, Nick Friedel, I'm Cassidy Hubbard. See you guys.